You get that generational shift to databases, you use MarkLogic. And what MarkLogic does is it eliminates the schema. We use a term that we ingest the data as is. We simply bring all the data in to MarkLogic, and then you can have all your different devices, all your different accesses, all your different applications use that single common repository that's now built into the MarkLogic system. And if one of these data sources change, what happens? I just ingest more data into MarkLogic. In healthcare.gov, the insurance policies change all the time. They get updated almost every night during the course of the open enrollment. New policies come in. The insurance companies are load balancing their risk portfolio. If they got a lot of elderly people signed up this week, then next week they're going to offer policies that probably aren't as attractive to the elderly, and they'll try to write policies that are attractive to the younger population. They'll move around their portfolio. Well, that's a change every time. We don't rewrite MarkLogic every time an insurance company, healthcare.gov, changes an insurance policy. We simply ingest the data in and make it immediately usable. Just the same if the questions I want to ask of the data have changed, I also don't rewrite it. We ingest the data as is, and we make it viewable. Think about in the Google example. If I go back to my Google example, what happens in Google? So if Google comes to each of you, and each of you runs a company, and Google's out there, and Google has this interface, this new idea, 15, 20 years ago that says, we're going to write a search engine for all the websites in the world. In order to use the relational model for that, what they would have had to do is send you a format and say, would you all please make your databases and all your information look like their format? If Google did that, we wouldn't be talking about Google as an example today, because they'd still be waiting for all of you to convert to a common format. So what did Google do? Google went out there and said, no, we're just going to index all the data and make it searchable. We're not going to make a different platform. Just the same, if you add 2 pages to your website tomorrow, you don't rewrite Google. It just ingests and loads the indexes and the pointers for your data. Only difference for us is we're a search engine and we're a database, and we actually store the data. We ingest your corporate data, we store it into MarkLogic, and we make it searchable. We build very flexible search-based applications, and we hit pretty much every vertical market in the world, whether it be publishing systems. By the way, everybody has a publishing problem. If you think about it, how many documents does a manufacturer have? How many documents that need to be dealt with from a publishing perspective does a financial services company have? Think about how many mailings you get for your bank accounts. That's all published information. It's really easy to do in MarkLogic, but then we also do all kinds of operational systems as well in the financial services sector and healthcare. We actually run transactional systems. Essentially, healthcare.gov is a good example. Amazon.com for health insurance policies, all built on MarkLogic. You do your search, you find your policy, you purchase your policy, insurance company issues the policy to you. Very robust capability.